Welcome back. Today's topic is there is a seismic shift in the landscape for real estate investors. Welcome back once again. Without further ado, let me share with you this video, this 2-minute video. Then I'm going to dive deep into what I mean by that. As a real estate investor, this is the wave of the present and the investment wave for your future as well. Let's watch this video first.
Living costs plus the pandemic era shift to remote work, they're partly why Americans are fleeing big cities. And they're going way out, even beyond the suburbs, to a lovely place called the Exurbs. Exurbs are smaller towns far outside major metropolitan areas, but still within commuting striking distance. And according to the census, Exurbs are among the fastest growing places to live.
For more on the exodus to the Exurbs, we are joined by Zillow Chief Economist Skylar Olson. Skylar, good morning. I imagine you're very popular with parties. Questions about housing?
Yeah, absolutely. I get to play with all that data behind the scenes.
Tell us something that we don't know. The most popular housing markets were the Exurbs and small cities, according to Zillow's year-end data. That's just affordability driving all that.
I think it's a combination of affordability and opportunity. We've got a lot of potential first-time home buyers, that middle-aged millennial generation that is hoping to become first-time home buyers, hoping to move on. In that kind of stage of life, whether you're renting or buying, you do tend to be seeking more space, possibly an office in your home. That's much more possible now, further out, because you have remote work. That provides that opportunity, but also much, much, much more affordable often to keep going. How much more affordable? How would you compare the Exurbs? And great term, by the way. Did you guys coin that yourselves? Oh, that's been out there? How would you compare prices of the Exurbs to the big cities? I think for many, like when you're thinking about what that comparison is, what you're thinking about is how much do you save by accepting a 90-minute commute or beyond 60 minutes, right, to that more downtown core where you can go to the theater or you can go to the ball game, but not maybe in your more local city hamlet, right? When you're talking about affordability, generally, if you're thinking more of the kind of expensive core metropolitan areas, we're thinking about how much does that mortgage payment take out of a typical income, right? When we talk unaffordable, it is not uncommon now for a lot of those major metropolitan areas to be pushed above the share of income that you can even qualify for if you're just at a median income. And the Exurbs, it becomes much more reasonable, especially if I'm in an area like the Midwest. So
that's all you need to hear for that. With that in mind, let's dive deeper into you as a real estate investor moving forward. What's in store for you? And this is exciting. Again, welcome back. This is Si Win Yi, and I've been helping real estate investors for more than 3 decades in buying rental properties in the best markets in the country. Over many years, I have hundreds and even thousands of students and investors that I mentor to buy these amazing cash flow properties for long-term wealth building. For mom and pop investors, for that matter, as I going through my journey and helping our investors to achieve their goals, you have to be adaptable. You have to adjust your investment methodology and from a geographic perspective. And this is exciting. This is the way of the future. Let's dive deeper in America's rural boomtowns. That's right. This is the wave of the future. If you really are serious about building wealth through rental property, income property, real estate investing. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because this is just a sort of an introduction, reintroduction, if you will, around my business investment methodology. And hopefully you will receive a lot of value from this. If you have, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and also subscribe to my email below you from our website, so you can become a real estate insider, become a free member of our organization. You get a lot of great information into your email inbox every day, so you can learn more about real estate investing above and beyond today's video. Here we are again. The real estate's absolute gold mine is small town USA, as mentioned by that video by this particular organization, CBS News, and this lady, Skylar, the chief economist, a real estate economist from Zillow. She mentioned exurb. Yeah, that's right. Exurban. Let me give you a definition This term was coined years and years ago. There's nothing mind-blowing about this term, but let's go over the encyclopedia terminology. What is an exurb? And that's where you should invest in you as an investor. So exurb is an area outside the typically denser inner suburban area at the edge of a metropolitan area in which some economic and commuting connection to the metro area, low housing density, and relatively high population growth. It shapes an interface between urban and rural landscapes, holding a limited urban nature for its functional, economic, and social interaction with the urban center due to its dominant residential character. Exurbs consist of agglomerations, what a deep word, tongue twister, of housing and jobs outside municipal boundaries of a primary city and beyond the surrounding suburbs, deeper beyond the suburbs. And let me share with you some related articles by the Housing Wire for this news organization that I follow quite often. The southern housing markets poised to become boomtowns. Texas and Florida have 3 of the top 10 fastest growing metros. I'm not going to go over the other areas, but this is a fairly high level, quick video. And again, I have a lot of YouTube channels and on my website and on our investment network database, you'll get a lot more information beyond today. As I said, behoove you to subscribe accordingly. Anyway, fastest growing metros is down south and southeast with some growth in the Midwest. That's basically the area you should concentrate in because the numbers make sense. Anywhere else, not the Northeast, not the Pacific Northwest, not the West, not the Sun Belt West either, because those prices are way too high relative to rent. The rent to value ratio, it just doesn't work. You cannot cash flow in those markets. You cash flow in some limited market in the Midwest, but mainly in the South and Southeast. Again, whether you are graph and this chart come from the AirDNA, they do some data research on Airbnb short-term rental markets, but really it's really no different whether you're buying short-term rentals or long-term rentals like we do. We specialize in long-term rentals, but clearly this pretty much validates what I've been telling you so far. So over the decades, over the years, right now, again, the best area for you to make money or to create wealth, especially for mom and pop real estate investors, if you want to put 20 to 25% down payment to finance your income property, single family home to 4 units and even beyond that, is to buy, like I said, buy in the exurb, buy in a small city, small rural town close an hour or so from major metros. Prior to this 2025 and beyond, prior to 2025, over the last several decades that I've been investing, and like I said, I've been consulting and mentoring my investor students and what have you. We have gone from years and years ago, when I started doing this, you invest in urban metros because at that time, years ago, houses were cheap. So you can cash flow several decades ago. But over time, as we go by the decade from the late 1990s to 2000, 2010s, and now to 2020, we have migrated from the urban to suburban to mountain lake to coastal to mid-sized cities. And now this is clearly the wave of the current, present, and the future. Small city, rural towns. So that is the growth. That is your investment potential as a real estate investor. I kid you not. Small city, rural markets. How cool is that? Anyway, again, unleash your dry powder. So right now is a great time to invest, regardless of all the crappy negative news, misleading news you've been hearing. This is the 5 ways you can invest. I'm not going to go over this. I have many other videos that can talk about how to unleash your dry powder to start investing long term. Do it now. Again, you buy before everyone else learns about it. Small town USA, emerging low cost markets. You should buy turnkey, quote unquote, turnkey new builds cash flow property. That is our ideal investment methodology. You buy at the beginning of a development is key before the home prices skyrocket in this emerging path of growth markets. I'm not going to go over this too much because I talked about it so often throughout the years. Again, if that's you make money on an income property 5 different ways: rental income, appreciation, that's above the iceberg. You can see, you can feel it. However, below the iceberg, you can't feel it, you can't see it, but the money is made as well, which is depreciation and leverage. You use a 30-year fixed rate mortgage and have your renter pay down your mortgage and paid off your mortgage. So your equity continue to grow, of course, and that's the principal pay down. And the amazing tax benefits, fixed rate debt, and appreciation and rental income, steady increasing cash flow over time. It's a long journey. Again, I'm not going to go over these things. You can pause the slideshow and just digest it on your own. I can spend hours to talk about this. There's so many ways you could use the income property. Typically, single family home, residential investing, duplex, triplex, and fourplex. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion. You do a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, which you can always refinance later, of course. You buy the deal. Don't worry about the interest rate. It's additional benefits of long-term investing using income property. And of course, this all tax benefit, we can dive deeper from my other videos to prepare to learn more about it and before you take action. Cost segregation, long-term rental tax loophole, and many other miscellaneous tax deductions above and beyond all those amazing benefits. This is a cookie cutter single family home that new builds that are give you some great numbers in the market. We talked about Florida, Texas, and a few other places. Cash flow, 25% down payment. You got some, at least currently, you got some builder incentive, builders buying down your rate for you at very little, if sometimes no cost, no extra cost to you, which is amazing. Allow you to cash flow, free property management for 1 to 2 years, depending on which market you buy. So your cash flow increase pretty nicely, giving this amazing seller incentives we still have currently, but they may go away. But again, buying income properties, in the first year, you may not see, at least on paper, the dramatic wealth effect. But over time, you show the discipline. The year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, you will see the various multi-dimensional aspects of your investment continue to come into fruition with the rental rates income, with the cash flow increasing due to raising your rent and market value at 3 to 5% appreciation. Conservatively speaking, you will see the market value of your property grow over time, and your loan balance continue to be reduced because your tenant going to pay all your mortgage and all your debt service and what have you. So therefore, again, you got to have a long-term investment horizon. You will see all the multi-dimensional benefits, wealth benefits, as I alluded to you earlier. Again, but like I said, fourplex, single-family home, really great growth markets in the small town, boomtown, tremendous appreciation potential over time. Like I said, you have to get in early. That's the whole key. Anything else? Again, this is the migration for the future. Again, Texas and Florida and few other southern states. My secondary favorites beyond Texas and Florida are Oklahoma and Tennessee and Alabama, and a little bit of sprinkling the Midwest investing, like upstate New York. That's what we concentrate in. This is some of the criteria that you should look for as you move forward. Of course, we have more details for you once you become our network member, free member. You will learn more about specifics. Again, you buy in the path of growth, commuter town, rural towns, population of 10,000 to 100,000. We build in an underserved America. Like I said, all these metrics. You buy at properties are 50% below the nationwide median. You buy new construction home, excellent markets for 150K, 200K, 300K. Single family homes, of course, duplex and fourplex is a higher price than that, but it's still, again, you shoot for the metrics are you shoot for job and population growth, sun belt, all these amenities, if possible, not all inclusive. If you're part of if you're Boomtown, small city located close to has some high tech major employers moving into town, that's a great bonus. Close to manufacturing plants, high-tech hub, data centers, bringing thousands and thousands of jobs into that little boomtown of Exurb away from the major metros. Buy new builds, turnkey new builds with high cash flow, great everything. And at the same time, whether you buy over the next few years, whatever, if you buy 1, 2, or 10 investment properties based on our investment concept, in the end, all you spend is 1 to 2 hours per month in managing your real estate portfolio. That's how you scale. So you're asking, what the heck's going on? Why you only spend an hour to 2 hours per month to managing your, massive real estate portfolio? How you do it? We incorporate amazing professional property management. You have the ability to buy long distance, to buy remotely, because we have teams, we have network partners in those local areas. Create a one-stop shop for you where they do, you're almost passive investor, believe it or not, because you have some great property managers on the ground. We have vetted all the markets that I alluded to. And you just surround yourself, you as a millionaire real estate investor, surround yourself with an amazing property manager. They will do everything for your inner circle, so right here, one-stop shop. So you can free up, don't trade your time for money. So focus on what's important to you financially and delegate all the work to your team on the ground, whatever market, whatever property you choose in the market in which we serve. Again, the blueprint is you buy turnkey, you buy new builds, better locations, higher quality tenants, A+ tenant who stay 2 to 3 years at a time, low maintenance costs, not in flood zones, away from hurricane areas, no HOAs, low insurance costs. Yes, it's still very possible. Landlord-friendly sticks, emerging markets, path of growth, low affordability, entry-level homes, so the number works, and so you can cash flow from day one. That's all I need to share with you. Maybe that's not all. Again, there are many areas to invest. Like I said, we invest in North Texas, historic appreciation, low price point. These are the areas, the high-tech hub moving into the small town in North Texas. I'm not going to go over this. We have a longer video to talk about this, but this is just one of 7 markets that we have turnkey, off-market, tremendous cash flow properties that we have vetted all those markets. That's just one market, and look at the cash flow, which is amazing. Brand new construction, great cash flow, amazing rental market, and that is clearly the boomtown. Again, you get all these great incentives. I'm not going to discuss too much about it. You already shared that with you. And this is just one market. And let me just fast forward. Those are pro forma, by the way. It's just cash flow analysis. We have done all the work for you. You just get qualified and buy these kind of great properties and invest over time and let the property management do all the dirty work for you. This is the areas that we cover: Oklahoma, Florida, Texas, Alabama, Tennessee, and Buffalo, New York. And this is other property we have. Again, I'm going to conclude this video very quickly because all these numbers, cash flow, 20 to 25% down payment, brand new construction, 150K in Oklahoma, that's absolutely mind-boggling. The value you can get below market value. This is great deals. All these are great deals. Don't forget about other investment methodology that you're trying to get into through various sources. Just Oklahoma in various places, all cash flow, turnkey, brand new construction, lasts you for a long time. It's and fourplex, which is very South Texas, very high cash flow, brand new fourplexes. You're not going to get this price anywhere else in the country. It's just the list goes on and on. Alabama, all brand new construction, emerging market, small town USA, and the rental market is very strong, easy to rent, the whole 9 yards. And of course, Central Texas, South Texas, all the network of builders and teams that we work with. And of course, in Florida as well, we invest in strategic areas of Florida, away from the hurricane, away from the flood zone and all that. Brand new, once again, great cash flow and still growing markets, especially in Central Florida and various strategic locations in Florida, Jacksonville, fourplexes, and through the Southwest Florida also, and Central Florida and Northeast Florida. And that's pretty much it. That's all I need to go over right now. At the end of the day, the takeaway is that's the wave of the future. Forget about other markets. Again, over the years, I always get ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, and get in the path of growth for all the reasons we stated. Amazing appreciation potential, rental income potential, turnkey, new construction. This is the best investment methodology, the best investment asset class. With that said, this is a high-level introduction. There's a lot more detail. You can subscribe to my website below you. Put your email on there. So once you do that, you become a free member of our investment network, and you will get a lot of great free information about investment opportunities and what have you. So you can create your wealth. And of course, last but not least, if you see any value whatsoever from this presentation, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment below as well. And with that in mind, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time, next video. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.